नित्यानन्देश्वर समारम्भां नित्यानन्देश्वरि मध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। I welcome all the devotees, disciples, samajis, satsangis, srimahans, mahans, tanedars, kotaris, sitting with us through Nithyananda TV, Sadhana TV and two-way video conferencing, having nainad-ekaṁ. Cities sitting with us in two-way video conferencing, having nainad-ekaṁ. Singapore, China, Guadeloupe, Romania, Hyderabad, Guptakashi, Madurai, Warrington, UK, Houston, Texas, Johns Creek, Georgia, Dakota Dunes, Vancouver, Canada, Madurai Dhyanapītam, London, Charlotte, Hong Kong, Oklahoma, Kuala Lumpur, Seattle, Ohio, Los Angeles, Phoenix, Kulim, Toronto, Melbourne, Tiruvanmiyur, Ohio, Prague, St. Louis, Varanasi, San Jose, and lot more cities. I welcome every one of you with my love and respects. Today, the Rajarajeshwari Brahmotsavam, 5th day, Devi is gracing on Swarna Gajavahana, golden elephant vehicle. Let's receive her grace. Let's enter into today's satsang. Fourth verse in Isha Upanishade. Please recite along with me. Anejad-ekaṁ manaso jivīyo nainad-devā āpnuvan pūrvamarṣat tad-dhāvato nyān-atyeti tiṣṭhat tasminn napo Mātariśvā dadhāti. Last few days we worked on this verse. Understand, this verse is God is declaring about Himself. He is giving introduction about Himself. Consciousness is declaring about itself. Anejad, ekam manaso jivīyo. Just consciousness is declaring about itself what I am. Understand? Sanatana Hindu Dharma is such, whatever it revealed in its scriptures, yet to be discovered by science, but not lies. Please understand, science is yet to catch up with us. But just because science has not yet caught up with us, does not mean what is presented is lie. Just the other day I was reading in the internet, they have discovered billions of times bigger black hole than the sun. They have discovered a black hole in the cosmos which is billions of times bigger than the existing sun. Andanda kodi brahmandam. Much, much, much before. Thousands of years before, we have described cosmology so beautifully. The black hole, which is 12 billion times more massive than sun, is discovered. Understand? So much has been revealed about cosmology by our Upanishads, Vedic tradition, even about the number, time. When we are reading, we saw Kamikagama describes trillions. Up to that number, we have a specific word. We don't even use these stupid words like a trillion, all. No. Because English has no other word, I am using. $100 million trillion is parartha. We have a word for all that. Listen. Because science is yet to catch up, don't think the concepts of consciousness is lie. Don't be waiting stupidly. Let the science prove, then I will start following up. Then you waste your life. See, thousands of things we declared, science has caught up with it. Just with this pramana, with this clarity, understand, the other few thousands of things which we declared also, science will catch up slowly. Understand? Slowly. anejad-ekaṁ manaso jivīyo nainad-devā āpnuvan pūrvamarṣat. This is the declaration by consciousness about itself. The superconsciousness is declaring about its existence, about what it is. not only we have revealed so much about the cosmology, the impact of the cosmology on your everyday life. Please understand, no other tradition has such precise knowledge of today should we travel to the villages in the south side or north side based on today where the Rahu is there or Ketu is there or Saturn is there and Chandra is there. Even the day-to-day decisions, the Pindanda's mere simple actions also are decided by the Brahmanda's existence and aligning with it. Yesterday one devotee came and asked me, I want to stay in the house itself and volunteer. First thing I asked, what's your nakshatra? And I said, no, wait till Guru Purnima. Such a simple decision. Whether you want to be in this ashrama or in the house, such a simple decision. I look at the reason. Is there any reason from cosmology? If it is only an individual involved, the cosmic alignment is supporting that individual's decision, then I'll say tathastu, do it, blessings. When it is not aligned with the cosmology, wait a little bit. Even such a small decisions, we look up. See the alignment with the cosmology, alignment with the cosmos. Sanatana Hindu Dharma is the tradition worked so much about the cosmos and the powers impact our body and mind and the science of aligning ourselves with it. anejad-ekaṁ manaso jivīyo nainad-devā āpnuvan pūrvamarṣat. I'll enter into the verse where God is introducing Himself. Consciousness is introducing Himself. Consciousness declares about itself. It is unmoving, oneness, swifter than the mind. We had Vakyartha Sadas on anejad. Then we had on ekaṁ, oneness. Now, manaso jivīyo. You can't have Vakyartha Sadas on manaso jivīyo. Because it says swifter than the mind. Before even you start talking, it is already gone, slipped. Before even you imagine, it's beyond that. It is like fight between Russia and America. Who will reach the moon first? So much fight, so much money spent. After one cheating the other secretly, finally the man lands on the moon and starts walking. Two Nayars from Kerala are saying, chai, 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 chai. Selling tea there. Understand how you will feel. That's exactly the way. how much ever you imagine, visualize, using the mind, and finally reach that space, consciousness is already there even before you imagine it. Manaso jivīyo, swifter than the mind. Swifter than the mind. You can't have vakyartha sadas about it, because anything your mind talks, it's beyond that. So swifter than the mind, if you want to have vakyartha sadas, you have to just sit. The gods of senses cannot overtake. Understand? tiṣṭhat tasminn napo Mātariśvā dadhāti. Remaining situated, it outruns all other running ones. Mind, speech, senses. In it, the life energy, Mātariśvā, moves and expands itself, supporting all activities. Understand? tiṣṭhat tasminn napo Mātariśvā dadhāti. It outruns all the running ones. In it, the life energy moves and expands itself, supporting all activities. Maybe the second line, tiṣṭhat tasminn napo Mātariśvā dadhāti, can be the today's subject for vakyartha sadas. tad-dhāvato atyeti tiṣṭhat tasminn napo Mātariśvā dadhāti. It's unmoving. Oneness, swifter than the mind. Gods of senses cannot overtake and go beyond it, as it has swiftly moved ahead. Remaining situated, it outruns all the other running ones. Listen. Remaining situated means remaining stable. It outruns everything, all the other running ones, mind, speech, senses. Please understand. Running along with the mind and outrunning the mind is just competitor. But here, Upanishad declares very clearly, remaining situated, it outruns everything, means it is there, but wherever your mind, speech, senses run, it is there also. With a normal mind, if you try to think, it will look little crazy. That is why in Hinduism so much of craze is there for being told as crazy. Some stupid fellows, they think if they are told as crazy, something great, and they put that also as a pride in the Facebook. And you need to know you are really crazy. Let's come to the sutra. tad-dhāvato anyān-atyeti tiṣṭhat tasminn napo Mātariśvā dadhāti. What is it that can outrun mind, speech, senses, everything, but remaining situated? What is it in that life energy moves and expands itself? Mātariśvā dadhāti. Listen, this word needs to be understood. Mātariśvā dadhāti means life energy moves and expands itself. This word very clearly needs to be understood. This word declares immortality of all of you, everyone. See, immortality of the person who has realized he is immortal is already declared. But even the people who have not realized they are immortal, even their immortality is declared in this verse, because the Upanishad says very clearly, consciousness is the space where life energy, Mātariśvā, moves and expands. It does not say where it dissolves or dies. No. Understand? You moved and expanded, moved and expanded, moved and expanded, never took birth or died. Understand? The same vast land, because each one is putting the fence, it becomes different person's land, group's land, nation's land. I'll tell you the secret. Same way, in your life, the idea of birth, youth, old age, and death, this corruption of fencing happens because the corruption in the love. Please understand. Corruption in the love. Listen. The friendliness of the mother, when it is fenced as compassion and care, friendliness of another girl, when it is fenced and declared as relationship, the non-existence of the so-called friendliness of compassion or the relationship called aloneness and old age and impossibility of any of this corruption of love. Even in corrupted form of love, when you can't relate or live, you call that as death. Understand? Listen. I'm completely touching a different truth. Why you feel birth, youth, old age and death. When the life energy is moving and expanding itself in consciousness, The smell of the consciousness is friendliness. But when you divide them in different packets, your life energy starts feeling that at one day when these possibilities are all denied to me, I am dead. Understand? If your life energy is made to believe morning waking up, having your breakfast, lunch, dinner, few activities and sleeping is life. It's a corruption happened in the level of love. I know still many are not able to catch what I am saying. This corruption happened in the love makes you believe at one time you will not be able to perform these activities like a morning waking up, having breakfast, lunch, dinner and various activities. You believe that part of your life is death. Whatever you perceive or unable to perceive, based on that, you define your life. Understand, life is not based on whatever you are able to perceive or unable to perceive. It is based on what exists. Sometimes your mother may not show friendliness. That does not mean she has lost her love for you. Sometimes the life energy may not provide the breakfast you want. That does not mean it has killed you. Your immortality is the truth. Some countries you may have idli for breakfast, some countries you may have burger for breakfast, at some place you may have nectar for breakfast. But you are not dead. Understand? You are not dead. Because you don't get your idli and burger, you think you are dead. The change of concept of your love does not take away the basic friendliness. Actually, what you experience with your mother, with your beloved, the last moment when you are in deathbed, with the person who is giving you medical care, everything is same. But with your friends, you separate them, divide them, label them individually, differently. That labeling makes you feel you have life or you don't have life. If you believe eating is life, when you are not able to eat anymore due to diabetes or hypertension or any other obesity disease, you feel your life is over, you are dead. If you think sex is life, when your body is no more capable of performing, you think you are dead. So whatever fence you make and brand it, identify it as love, as life, that concept corrupts the truth. You just move and expand in the space. Listen. Only a person who understands this truth, I neither have life nor have death, can really renounce. That is why I insist again and again and again. Renunciation is possible only at the feet of the Master, from the direct guidance of the Master. One person wrote an email to me yesterday that he decided to live a life of complete renunciation. Maybe he must be watching the satsang from somewhere. I want to tell you, complete renunciation or any renunciation or parivrajaka sadhu life, anything is possible only at the feet of the living Master. Never otherwise. Otherwise you can go on imagining, and you also know you are imagining. With that you can live just to prove you are right or to protect your ego, just to hold on to your arrogance. What to do? Understand. Real renunciation is possible only when you understand tiṣṭhat tasminn napo Mātariśvā dadhāti. The life energy moves and expands itself in space, supporting all activities. Understand. Meditate on what is the life energy. Mātariśvā. Upanishads declare, which is in me, which will just move and expand when I leave this body. What is that which entered into this body to use this body, which will move from this body and expand itself when I leave this body? What is that Mātariśvā? Meditate on it. Have vakyartha satas about it. Today's subject for vakyartha sadas is Mātariśvā. The life energy which moves and expands itself. And supporting all the activities. If you just meditate on this one word, you will understand why death is experienced as liberation and celebration in Varanasi. Literally in Varanasi, whether you understand or not, Mahadeva gives you the experience of Mātariśvā dadhāti. The life energy is made to move and expand itself. Just because you did not have the experience of immortality, you are not punished. If you don't have the experience, you need to be treated with compassion, not with the attitude of judging, the judgmental attitude. Mahadeva makes himself available in Kashi, in Varanasi, in a space. If you don't have knowledge, I am responsible to give you that. I am not here to punish you because you don't have the knowledge of immortality. Charya, lifestyle, kriya, rituals, processes, yoga and jnana, all the four of the agamas are established on just this one truth. Mātariśvā dadhāti. The life energy moves and expands itself, supporting all activities. Means the life energy you are carrying has no death. It doesn't dissolve into something. It doesn't disappear. It only moves and expands itself. It just moves and expands itself. The lifestyle, processes, yoga and knowledge of agamas. Agamas have four patha: chariya patha, kriya patha, yoga patha, jnana patha. The jnana patha is called as vidya patha also. All these four pathas, chariya, kriya, yoga, jnana, all the four are established on this one truth. Mātariśvā dadhāti. The life energy moves and expands itself. Understand? Sit, think, contemplate, internalize, especially if you are above 60, you should work on this verse. You should think about it deeply and realize it as early as possible. Above 60 means already you are running on bonus. No, already it's going on extension. And you will have to seriously consider about this Mātariśvā dadhāti. Today, subject for Vakyartha Sadas. What is it that is unborn in us, which is never going to die in us, just moves and expands itself. Once we drop this body, whether we believe it or not, this is the truth. Mahadeva makes himself available for all of you to realize this truth in the Varanasi, especially this May. Whenever you go, he makes himself available as Achalamurti. This May, he will make himself available in both form, Achalamurti and Sachalamurti. Mātariśvā dadhāti. Have Vakyartha Sadas on this. tad-dhāvato atyeti tiṣṭhat tasminn napo Mātariśvā dadhāti. Whenever I hear the Vakyartha Sadas, I feel I have delivered my babies. See, Thiruvalluvar beautifully says, A son's responsibility towards his parents is Ivan tandai ennotran kollenum sol. Means the people, when they see the son, they should talk, wow, to get this kind of son, what kind of tapas his father and mother would have done it. What kind of tapas they would have done to have this kind of son. So now I know Gurukul kids are bringing that name to me. Ivan tandai ennotran kollenum sol. And yesterday, one of our Swami tried doing this blindfold reading, and he was really successful, at least in the first few steps. Please understand, if he is successful in the first step, all of you can do blindfold reading. So, within next few days, you can expect I am going to open it for all ashramites and initiate all ashramites into blindfold reading. You guys just may need little purification process, that's all. Just little juice, like neem juice or Bermuda grass juice, and little purification, that's all. I can open that science to all of you and I can initiate everyone. It's possible. We'll make it happen. Ivan tandai ennotran kollenum sol. There is one more verse by Valluvar, Thiruvalluva Nayanar. He is one of the 63 saints, Shaiva saints of Tamil Nadu, from Tamil Nadu. Tandai magarkaatrum nandri avayattu mundiruppacceyal means how the father should bring up the child. He should bring up the child in such a way, whenever there is an assembly of wise people, he should be in the front row, he should be respected and received by all the wise people and given a place in the front. I feel complete, I have done that job. Wherever the wise people gather, my sannyasis have to be there in the front row. Only then wisdom will radiate there. My kids will be ruling the Ranga. They will be doing the Ranga Rajya. My kids are Ranganathas. They will be doing Ranga Rajya. Vivekananda says, any child before 14 can understand Vedanta thoroughly, perfectly, completely. And he says, even a child before the physical maturity, before 14, can understand Vedanta thoroughly, completely. He always had a dream to have the kids and educate them into the Vedanta and make them Vedanta Kesaris, the lion of Vedanta, and have Vedanta itself as their muscle memory and biomemory and grow. Fortunately, he gave us the blessings to fulfill his dream. Our Gurukul is fulfillment of Vivekananda's dream. Who gets it, gets it. I bless you all. Let every one of you radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living advaita, the eternal bliss, Nithyananda. Thank you.
Nithyananda Dhyanapītam, Nithyananda Nagar, off Mysore Road, Bidadi, Bengaluru. Phone 08027279999. www.nithyananda.org. www.youtube.com/lifeblissfoundation.